Well, guys, we finally got the new Star Trek series, Star Trek Strange New Worlds. So let's talk about it. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video of Trek Talk here on the Vochek Experience, where idiots are still always us. Always me. Always. Anyways, like I said, we got a brand new Star Trek series to talk about. We finally got Star Trek Strange New Worlds, starring Anson Mount as Captain Pike, Rebecca Romijn as number 1, and Ethan Peck as Spock, doing the early voyages of the Enterprise before Captain Kirk. This series, I think everybody has been waiting for this series for quite some time, ever since Anson Mount playing Captain Pike was on Star Trek Discovery's second season. He played that character so well that fans just went over him playing the character and his version of the character, that they saying, hey, we need to get a TV series with him on it. And they listened to us fans, and we got a Star Trek series about Captain Pike with Anson Mount. So without further ado, let's talk about the first episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Now, keep in mind that I'm just going to be going over some details of the first episode. I'm not going to be reviewing every single episode of Strange New Worlds. But after this video, talking about the first episode, I will talk about it again after the first season is over. I figured before that would be a good way to handle these reviews, so I'm not, trying to rack my brain and kill myself trying to do reviews every week, especially with a full-time job and other stuff going on. So I'm pretty excited about this series. I was kind of kicking myself in the butt, though, a little bit when it premiered, because it premiered last Thursday, and I wasn't able to watch it the day it premiered. I had to wait another day, which killed me because I really wanted to see the series. And then I finally saw it, and then after I saw it, I watched it 2 more times. So, with that, let's get into the good of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. First of all, I love seeing the Enterprise. I love the updated look of the Enterprise for this show. It still kind of's got that classic feel to it, but it is updated for today's audiences. I love the aesthetic. I love the way it looks. I love the transporter effects for this this version of the show. It's got some reminiscence of the original series transporter effect, but that's also updated for today's audiences. And the characters, I love these new characters that are being introduced. I also love the fact that we're getting a really young cadet Uhura, so it's going to be great to be seeing them explore her backstory a little bit more. Ethan Peck just kills it as Spock. He killed it as Spock back in season 2 of Discovery, and he is still killing it as Spock in Strange New Worlds. Rebecca Romijn is number 1, top notch right there. I love it. I also love the fact that we're gonna see Dr. Mbenga on this show, who only appeared in I think like 2 episodes of the original series. So we're gonna be finding out more about him, and we're also gonna be finding out more about Nurse Chapel, because she's in here too. So great stuff. And of course in the first episode, we get to see Pike with a beard, which was good. We also get to see, finally on screen, Captain Robert April, who was technically the first captain of the Enterprise before Pike. So we finally get to see him on screen, with the exception he was mentioned and shown in Star Trek the Animated Series, but a lot of people don't consider that to be canon. But we finally got Robert April in here, and I'm loving the new, this updated version of the Enterprise, not just in the inside, but on the outside. It's still got that classic, look to it, but it's been modernized as well. That's great. I love the fact that this series we're going to be doing, instead of a whole season-long arc, we are going to be doing standalone episodes, which, it's kind of good to get back into that a little bit as well. I'm not saying that I don't like the whole season arc thing, but it just feels more like classic Star Trek with the episodic format. Right out of the gate, we get into an adventure. We get a little bit of backstory on the Gorn, which I thought was great. We get to see some glimpses of T'Pring. And if you remember who T'Pring is, she is Spock's betrothed wife. The marriage was arranged when they were children and everything, and she appeared in the classic episode Amok Time when Spock went through Pomfar and he ended up fighting Captain Kirk and all that stuff, and she ended up not wanting Spock and wanting, this other Vulcan. And so we get to see T'Pring in her prime with Spock, so I believe we're going to be getting some more backstory on their relationship, which is exciting. It's also really exciting to get a little bit more backstory on Captain Pike himself. So I'm excited for that. And of course, all this is going to eventually be leading up to his accident that he, ends up in. And as you know, in the classic Star Trek two-parter, in the original series, The Menagerie, he's in a wheelchair and and he's disfigured and scarred. So it's going to be leading up to that, I'm assuming. But we don't know how many seasons that's going to be or how long the show's going to, be on. But until then, hey, I'm all for seeing this. So all in all, great start to a new season, great first episode. And now, with saying that, let's get into the bad of this episode. So what can I say bad about the first episode of Strange New Worlds? Absolutely nothing. This episode did everything right for me. I loved it. I love the characters. I love getting some of the backstory that we've gotten so far. I'm loving the sets, the special effects, the look, the way the Anson Mount plays Captain Pike. I'm loving the little bit of humor that we're getting, along with the drama and the great storytelling. So yeah, there's no bad at all, at least in my opinion. None. I won't say it's a perfect episode of Star Trek, but it's pretty dang close. Pretty dang close. And I am chomping at the bit for next week's episode of Strange New Worlds to see where they're going next, what's going to happen, and how this season's going to start unfolding. Really excited about that. If you have not checked out Strange New Worlds yet, I implore you to please go and check out Star Trek Strange New Worlds. You will not be disappointed. It's a great show, and I am so excited to see, future episodes and where everything's going to go. So, what do you think? If you did see the first episode of Strange New Worlds, let me know in the comments below. Let's get a conversation started. Let's find out, what all you guys think. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you get notified of future videos. And of course, if you want to become a member of the Idiot Squad, hit that join button down below. And for $2.99 a month, you can support this dumb little channel of mine and keep it going. So, and of course, if you want to follow me on social media, all my social media links are down below as well. And if you're looking for some merch, check out our merch store. The link for that is also down below. And of course, if you have not checked out my audio podcast, Idiots Are Us, The Story of Me, go check that out. It's available right now on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music. So go and check that out. And but yeah, I hope you're all having a good day, good week, good night, good day, good month, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. And live long and prosper, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.